We are people of action. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
Happy New Year! It's 2023 and time to start something new. Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram is the place to start. We have Dodge Durangos, Challengers, and Chargers. Dodge is the #1 ranked brand in initial quality and driver appeal. Or how about a legendary Jeep? Jeep's iconic 4x4 SUVs have been world-renowned for over 80 years. It's also Newsweek's best SUV lineup for the last 2 years in a row. With the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee or the Jeep Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, you are sure to find the one you love. We have Nye County's largest inventory. No matter what your needs, we are sure to have the right vehicle for you. Tired of playing Las Vegas dealers' games? Come on down to Pahrump and start something new at the original hometown dealer.
At Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram, your original hometown dealer, we want only to be the best.
You got bills and you need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $1,800 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. They're also in need of drivers for front-end loaders. If this is you, call for Ed now. 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
If you hired some attorney you've never heard of based upon the recommendation or a phone call from someone in a hospital or a tow truck driver or even that attorney himself, he may have committed a crime. You've done nothing wrong and you may be entitled to get all your attorney's fees back. Call us today.
Nye County Armory, formerly Jeeves Defense, is Pahrump's premier firearms dealer and purveyor of freedom. We are located at the corner of Basin and Highway 160. We have some of the lowest priced guns in Nevada. We carry name brand ammo and accessories and have a full-time gunsmith on site. We offer $30 dealer transfers, and we're the only Nye County Glock Blue Label dealer and silencer shop kiosk for all of your NFA needs. Come in and mention this ad for 10% off accessories and ammo. If you buy a gun someplace else, you paid too much.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
Over the years, you pay your insurance. But the minute you're in a car wreck, the insurance companies treat you like a crook.
Don't be bullied by the insurance companies. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law here. If you've been in an accident, don't feel like you're alone. Give our offices a call today at 727-9900. We have a dedicated team in Pahrump as well as Las Vegas. My team and myself have helped hundreds of people just like you with their personal property damage and their injuries, and we want to help you. So please call us at 727-9900. Once again, that's J.K. Nelson Law at 727-9900.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumPCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumPCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumPCars.com.
Do you have dust streaks around your vents? Gunny's Air Conditioning.
Association, NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Ames Research Center, Las Vegas Astronomical Society, and the California Institute of Technology. All Death Valley Dark Sky Festival programs are free and open to the public. Some of the programs are specifically targeted for families with children. For a full list of programs and lodging options, you can visit the park's website at nps.gov/DEVA.
Well, 2 attorneys have been appointed to the position of public defender here in Nye County. Longtime attorney Thomas Gibson did not make the cut. The board, however, did bring back Alexis Decker, who held the position in recent years.
4 candidates went before the board for consideration regarding 2 open contracts for public defender services. The candidates included Kelly Blatnick, Alexis Decker, Thomas Gibson, and Mark Shockley. 2 of the candidates, Thomas Gibson and Alexis Decker, are fully qualified under the Department of Indigent Defense Services regulations. The other 2 candidates, Kelly Blatnick and Mark Shockley, are DIDS qualified to handle up to Category Low B cases, but no High B or A cases. Thomas Gibson did not appear in front of the commissioners.
I'm licensed in 14 jurisdictions, and yes, federal jurisdictions count. Those jurisdictions include the United States Supreme Court, the United States Tax Court, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, the 10th Circuit Court of Appeals, the Federal Circuit Court of Appeals. Yes, Washington, D.C. does things differently. They have their own special Circuit Court of Appeals. The Florida State Courts, the Utah State Courts, the Nevada State Courts, the U.S. District Court of Florida Northern District, U.S. District Court of Florida Middle District, and U.S. District Court of Florida Southern District.
I come before you guys today. I put in my application for to be a public defender once more. I did it again, or I did it before a year ago, and candidly, I loved it. I love Pahrump. My grandma lives out here. We own land out here. We have a trailer out here. I like Nye County. It's way easier to practice in Nye County than it is in Clark County. But the issue I ran into, it was the caseload, candidly. But I didn't realize that I could bring on another attorney who can help me work the caseload, which I have Carl Shelton, who applied with DIDS recently, so I don't know if his stuff is through yet. But he's a 10-year civil litigator, and he's willing to help me with the caseload.
I'm an attorney. I've been an attorney since I was sworn in September of 2000. Started my practice doing construction defect cases, and been doing a lot of criminal defense and some criminal prosecution for the last few months. I was a public defender in White Pine County and enjoyed that work and loved it until there was an argument between White Pine County and the state of Nevada. They had the contract. They would not renew the contract, so everyone had to scramble. I've been in various law firms handling criminal defense as well as other cases, civil cases as well. I've had several bench trials. I haven't had any jury trials. The most I've been both sides of the aisle. I've been a deputy DA as well as a public defender. I prefer the defense side.
My motion would be to appoint both Alexis Decker and Kelly Blatnick to fill these positions.
Second.
Okay, then I'll call for the vote at this time.
Oskovich is aye.
Aye. Aye.
Or is aye?
Bonnie's aye.
Okay. Passes 5-0.
Tommy, our woofing reporter, and the rest of the News 25 crew will be back after this break.
If you hired some attorney you've never heard of based upon the recommendation or a phone call from someone in a hospital or a tow truck driver, or even that attorney himself, he may have committed a crime. You've done nothing wrong, and you may be entitled to get all your attorney's fees back. Call us today.
Nye County Armory, formerly Jeeves Defense, is Crump's premier firearms dealer and purveyor of freedom. We are located at the corner of Basin and Highway 160. We have some of the lowest priced guns in Nevada. We carry name brand ammo and accessories and have a full-time gunsmith on site. We offer $30 dealer transfers, and we're the only Nye County Glock Blue Label dealer and silencer shop kiosk for all of your NFA needs. Come in and mention this ad for 10% off accessories and ammo. If you buy a gun someplace else, you paid too much.
Now is the time. Get off your seat and into the beat of fitness for just $10. We offer everything you need at our hometown gym, and most plans are just $10 a month. Plus, there are no long-term commitments required. We have tons of options: yoga, high and low impact cardio classes, circuit training, and new innovative classes to keep you motivated. With 15,000 square feet of fitness, we are the largest full-service gym in Pahrump. Get started today. Come and see us at Fitness 410.
Over the years, you pay your insurance. But the minute you're in a car wreck, the insurance companies treat you like a crook.
Don't be bullied by the insurance companies. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law here. If you've been in an accident, don't feel like you're alone. Give our offices a call today at 727-9900.
The Nevada Department of Employment, Training, and Rehabilitation's December 2022 economic report, the state's seasonally adjusted unemployment rate was 5.2% in December 2022, which increased by 0.3% from November 2022. Seasonally adjusted estimates account for regularly seen economic patterns, with the following estimates not seasonally adjusted. In the three metropolitan statistical areas, the unemployment rates were 5.4% in Las Vegas, 3.4% in Reno, and 3.9% in the Carson City area in December 2022. In Nevada's counties, the lowest unemployment rate was in Lander County at 2.7%, and Nye County had the highest rate at 5.7%.
Well, the Nevada Division of State Parks is pleased to announce the availability of approximately $1 million in federal funds for outdoor recreation development and acquisition projects through the Land Water Conservation Program. All local governments, including counties, cities, towns, general improvement districts, and Native American tribal governments, are potentially eligible for the 50-50 matching grants offered through the program. The Land Water Conservation Fund Act of 1964 was enacted to safeguard our natural areas, water resources, and cultural heritage, and provide recreation opportunities to all Americans through the development of public outdoor recreation areas and facilities. Previous projects have included acquisition of the Ham property in Carson City, development and construction of the Spooner Lake Visitor Center and amphitheater in Lake Tahoe, replacement of the obsolete pool filtration and heating system in Lyon Park in Hawthorne, installation of JC Inclusive Playground in Las Vegas, and the development of Kellogg Park here in Pahrump. The application package and grant manual are available online at WebGrants Nevada State Parks. That's nvparks.webgrants.cloud.com. The due date for the grant applications is March 27th, 2023 by 5 p.m. or call 775-684-2775.
Well, Ryan Sanders appears in court again this week, this time to face the judge regarding a probation violation hearing.
Defendant Ryan Sanders appeared in district court with Judge Robert Lane this week for an evidentiary hearing for a probation violation. Sanders was represented by attorney Jaharna Shahani. Shahani requested that Judge Lane move Sanders' probation hearing out at least 6 weeks. The underlying violation that caused this matter to be brought forward has been continued. Sanders was on probation for burglary, vehicle theft, and possession, child neglect, assault, possessed stolen property, grand larceny, fraud, and possession of controlled substances.
Yes, Your Honor. He's on for an evidentiary hearing regarding a probation violation. The underlying matter that caused the violation, the preliminary hearing on that has been continued, which is why the parties agreed to continue this matter as well.
Okay. Does he want to waive his Fifth Amendment rights, just admit everything? And
Absolutely not, Your Honor.
2 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months, 3 months?
I think the prelim is going to be set in 6 weeks.
Okay.
So if we have a date after that, Your Honor, that would be
All right,
great.
so we're at end of January, end of February, end of March. End of March is March 27th.
Could we go one more week after that so we're not, I'm sorry, Your Honor, only because I don't want to.
April, I don't care.
Okay.
April 10th, 0900.
Sanders was recently arrested and is facing charges of kidnapping in the first degree, attempted murder, false imprisonment, burglary, grand larceny of a motor vehicle, attempted sexual assault, battery with substantial bodily harm after he and his alleged accomplice, Richard Duncan, kidnapped and sexually assaulted his boss's mother after he was terminated from his employment. The 74-year-old was severely beaten and left for dead after being kidnapped from her home in the middle of the night. She was repeatedly sexually assaulted and beaten with a fence post this last November. Duncan was arrested quickly after the attack. It took a manhunt involving local, state, and federal authorities to locate and capture Sanders and his 13-year-old son he had been hiding out with in a trailer off Elderberry Street here in Pahrump. The upcoming trial date has not been set for Duncan and Sanders in that case. Judge Lane has continued the evidentiary hearing for the probation violation on the previous cases until April 10th at 9 a.m. And a driver was arrested after he told police he thought Mountain Falls Parkway was a roadway that he could try out his driving skills out on over the weekend. It turned out he wasn't able to control the vehicle very well around the bend in the neighborhood that has a speed limit of 35 miles per hour.
On January 20th of this year, local authorities responded to a single vehicle rollover at Mountain Falls Boulevard and Mountain Falls Parkway in Pahrump. As deputies arrived on scene, they made contact with a subject later identified as Daniel Anderson. According to the declaration of arrest, Anderson allegedly admitted to police he was driving the vehicle involved in the crash. In the arrest report, officers observed Anderson to have dilated pupils, was paranoid, and very anxious, consistent with being under the influence of a controlled substance. The driver admitted he was driving over 100 miles per hour in a race and believed people were following him. In the police arrest report, Anderson lost control of the vehicle and hit a tree in the center median, causing the vehicle to roll over on its roof, and admitted to law enforcement to smoking methamphetamine at noontime that day. The driver was subsequently arrested and transported to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged crimes of driving under the influence and reckless driving.
And we'll tell you how you can help a family raise funds after a tragic rollover crash. We'll be right back.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law here. If you've been in an accident, don't feel like you're alone. Give our offices a call today at 727-9900. We have a dedicated team in Pahrump as well as Las Vegas. My team and myself have helped hundreds of people just like you with their personal property damage and their injuries, and we want to help you. So please call us at 727-9900. Once again, that's J.K. Nelson Law at 727-9900.
Hello from the team at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. Did you know, according to studies, indoor air pollution is often 5 times worse than outside air pollution? Our new UV lights clean the air in your house by removing mold, spores, germs, viruses, and bacteria. If you are as concerned about indoor air quality as we are, give us a call at Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
Thank you for once again voting the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza Best of Pahrump as #1 in vehicle sales and service 4 years in a row. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our amazing lineup of Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with tons of high-quality pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models. Plus, get your vehicle's value, a free credit score, even get pre-approved. Our goal is finding you the right vehicle and making it the right price. Need your vehicle serviced? PahrumpCars.com has you covered. Click on Service and Parts to schedule an oil change, tune-up, or any repair, big or small. Our ASE and GM trained technicians do it all. While you're there, check out our new accessories page and customize your ride today. All accessories can be shipped directly to you or be sent to the Auto Plaza for easy installation. That's PahrumpCars.com.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, a GoFundMe page is started after several people are severely injured as a result of a tragic rollover crash that occurred on Gamebird Road last Thursday afternoon. One person is facing charges in connection with that crash.
Nye County Sheriff's deputies, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, and Sheriff's Auxiliary were dispatched to the intersection of Leslie Street and Gamebird Road on a report of a single vehicle crash on Thursday afternoon, January 19th of this year. When officials arrived on scene, they saw an SUV on its side on the north easement of Gamebird Road. Police made contact with the male driver, later identified as Ezra Paschal, who told officers he was allegedly off-roading in the desert with the SUV when the vehicle hit a deep patch of mud and overturned. In the officer's declaration of arrest, the driver's words were slightly slurred and also observed an open bottle of Jägermeister, an alcoholic beverage. In the arrest report, Paschal consented to law enforcement he would perform field sobriety tests. During the performance of the sobriety tests, the male failed all 3 tests and was subsequently arrested for DUI. During the search incident to arrest, authorities located an empty alcohol shooter in the suspect's pocket. News 25 caught up with Pahrump Valley Fire Chief Scott Lewis, who confirmed there were 2 occupants that were ejected from the vehicle and a total of 5 occupants who were transported by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital because Mercy Air flight was unavailable at the time of the crash. According to the police declaration, hospital staff reported multiple injuries were suffered as a result of the crash. One person received multiple spinal fractures and a ruptured spleen. Another person had a broken leg and ankle, and another had a broken neck and clavicle. Additionally, officers report charging the driver with 4 counts of child endangerment, causing all children under the age of 18 to suffer unjustifiable physical pain and mental suffering as a result of the crash. Deputies placed Paschal under arrest and transported him to the Nye County Detention Center for the alleged charges of 3 counts of DUI with substantial bodily harm, 4 counts of child endangerment. Paschal has a bail amount of $70,000.
Well, when temperatures tumble, it only takes a matter of minutes before you're at risk for frostbite. According to Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Andrew Yoakum, frostbite can become serious and irreversible if not caught early.
Prevention is key in frostbite. You need to, first off, when you're going out into the environment, think very deliberately about what you're going to wear, what you need to protect from, or do you even need to go out? You know, in the cold snaps that we've had in the last few years.
Frostbite can occur when the temperature falls below 31 degrees. The body tissues freeze, feeling like a cold burn. Painful prickling turns into a throbbing sensation, and the nerves may go numb. This can cause permanent damage to the skin. Dr. Yoakum says exposed extremities are more at risk because they receive lower blood flow. He suggests dressing in layers and wearing good footwear to help protect fingers and toes. While everyone is susceptible to frostbite, the most at risk are those who work outside or may be more vulnerable, like the elderly or very young.
Kids are out, sled riding or playing in the snow. They're not thinking about frostbite. So at some point in time, you have to step in and say, okay, I think we've been out here long enough. We don't want to end up in that situation. Let's check you out, take a little break, warm up inside before, we go down that road.
And Dr. Yoakum says if you notice your skin becoming discolored, white, hard, or leathery, get out of the cold quickly and begin passive rewarming. Be careful if you're using water when numb. It may be too difficult to tell the actual temperature, and you don't want to burn your skin any further. When in doubt, don't hesitate to go to the hospital to be checked out.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Wow, the weather outside is going all over the place, right?
It is, but we caught a nice day today. Lots of sunshine, still a nip in the air. Your temperatures after this break.
LV.net provides fast, reliable internet at a fair price. We're a locally operated company and have proudly served the city of Las Vegas since 1994. At LV.net, we're your friends and neighbors, so you can be confident that you'll always get the best customer service. Our team is available 24/7, 365. There's no credit checks, no hidden fees, no data caps, and we will never raise your rates. LV.net is your hometown internet service provider. Don't forget, call LV.net at 702-9-MINUTE. That's 702-900-0000.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Parump's hometown value where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
Do you have dust streaks around your vents? Gunny's Air Conditioning has the newest and best duct cleaning equipment RotoBrush has to offer. It will brush and vacuum the inside of your ducts while videoing the entire process so you can see the before and after. Gunny's Air Conditioning does all of your indoor air quality needs, duct cleaning and UV lights. So call Gunny's Air Conditioning at 775-727-6800. License number 78175.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studio and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. All right, I'm going to keep saying it until you do it. 38 degrees out there in Fernley. Fallon and Carson City, tied at 39. Tonopah, 37 degrees, very nice. Goldfield all the way up to 40. Woo, look at you go. 54 in Beatty, 61 in Amarillo, so that's, I guess, the state's hot spot today, as it is so often. Las Vegas saw 57. And 70 big burly desert degrees out there in Death Valley, California. But here, in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look. 51 degrees, that's our current temperature. I guess we're kind of tied for the second place. I don't know, 57 degrees was our high earlier. 26% humidity, kind, very nice. Winds out of the north to just 7 miles per hour. I'm still picking the neighbor's stuff out of my yard. Sun rose this morning at 6:50 a.m. and set this evening at 5:01. You can still see some of the clouds as they are, you know, in the sunset. It's beautiful right now, actually. Kind of burnt amber. 33 degrees is where we're heading tonight. Northeasterly winds to 5 miles per hour, and 46% humidity makes it almost seem like it should be cloudy tomorrow, but look, sunshine next 4 days. Very wonderful weather, actually, and it's sort of not very much varied. It looks like 57 degrees is the average through the weekend, and then Sunday we're picking up a little bit of cloud cover and a rain system coming in starting about Monday, Tuesday. We're going to see some sprinkles, some winds kicking up a little bit, not too much, so that's, you know, good news. We'll have some rain, but maybe it won't be going into our ear hole. That'll be great. All right, make your plans for a beautiful weekend. Back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Thanks so much, John. So what are you doing this weekend? You want to go to a party?
Yes, I'm going to go to a party. Actually, it's going to be this Saturday from 10 to 4. I think the weather's going to be pretty good for it, right?
Should be.
All right, so that's going to be at Nature Health Farms. And here it's Alex's big birthday party, but it's a petting zoo.
Yes.
Llamas have CBDs. They're even having a celebrity auction, and there's going to be all sorts of things, bands, all sorts of entertainment. You can buy your tickets now by going to NH Farms on Facebook, and they're also on Instagram as well, and find out more about buying your tickets. There's so many different things that are going on, including hot air balloon rides, food, so much fun. 10 to 4 this Saturday. Find out more by going to NH Farms. They're right there on Bernard Street. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, see you all there.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, we'll see you next newscast.
Good night.
Good night.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Unette Gentry. News 25, local news you can count on.